Hello everyone, my name's Zenitsu and I'm back with another Digimon video. So today I'm going to be taking a look to see if it's worth it to buy the Bandai Premium Heroines Set for the Digimon trading card game. So what is the Heroines Set? So Bandai Premium usually releases products and it's usually hit and miss based on the different products that they're offering and providing. So this is going to be in any combination of either deck boxes, storage boxes, playmats, binders, sleeves, toys, and various reprints of cards, all based around whatever theme and product that they're trying to sell. So this Bandai Premium set features many lovely Digimon heroines, female tamers, and popular Digimon from various Digimon anime have gathered in this specially designed set, which includes cards featuring new illustrations. So this premium set is going to have 13 different types of cards. You're getting 2 of each to make a total of 26 cards. You're going to get 60 card sleeves, and you're going to get a storage box. So if you're actually wondering what these cards are going to look like, here is their sample image on all 13 cards that's going to be featured in this set. Then we also are going to get the storage box and 60 card sleeves. Here is what the card sleeves are going to be looking like as well. So now that we know exactly what this product is, before I actually talking about the overall value proposition of the product itself, if you like the product, who am I to stop you from getting what you like? I'm just here looking at the product from more a value-based lens to see if what's actually being offered lives up to the financial expectation that we're going to be having with it, because obviously cards do hold some sort of value as well as the value of the supplies. So when it comes to the supply value, this is usually the best place to start because, well, this is just a big component of what's being inside of the set, outside of the reprinted cards. So when it comes to Bandai's card sleeves, one thing we do have to take note is the fact that the card sleeves are usually generally really low quality. It doesn't actually matter if it's a Bandai Premium or if it's sent to the stores, or if you're buying it from an advanced deck, it's all the same type of sleeve, and they're not generally that highly regarded in terms of their overall quality. The art is pretty nice, but the card sleeves are not necessarily that great. But generally, if you look anywhere for Bandai-related sleeves, they'll go anywhere from $5 to $20 on average, with about $15 usually being what a lot of these sleeves are selling for. Then when it comes to the storage box, we don't exactly have a whole lot of storage boxes. We do have a couple that we could take a look at in terms of figuring out what the financial value of this storage box would be, and that would be an estimate of about $10 or so, based on the few examples that we have, which is going to be from another Bandai Premium product and going to be from something that they released at the start of the game. Supplies-wise, this is just going to estimate to about $25 in terms of overall supplies, so that's not necessarily that bad. This is just an estimate, and it could easily go up or down from here. This is just a good starting place to kind of think about when it comes to breaking down what the value of these supplies actually are. But enough about talking about the boring stuff, because the bulk of what the expected value is going to be coming from isn't necessarily in the supplies. Most people look at the supplies as, well, just a nice little bonus to get with some of the good reprinted cards that they have here. So I took a look at all 13 of the different cards that they had, and I broke them down based on their current market value for both their base art and their alternative art or foil version of them. One thing I do have to note is that 2 cards are going to be cards that are coming out later, namely the Rika from BT17 and Lilithmon from EX6, so we don't exactly have any current market value based on these, so as a result, I'm just forced to leave them out when it comes to the overall analysis of those cards' value and the addition that they bring. So I did go ahead and guesstimate where the value for those cards are going to be, but again, because we don't actually have them, I'm just going to be leaving out when it comes to talking about the overall value of all of the reprinted cards. So we do have some pretty decent reprints in the form of Sakuyamon from EX2 being about a $4 card, with the alt art being about $21. Then the heaviest hitting card is going to be Venusmon from BT10, being at about $11 for the base and $55 for the alt, and Mervamon being the next heavy hitter, sitting at $2 for the base and $16 for the alt. The tamers, for the most part, are kind of negligible when it comes to the base art version of the cards, because most of these are lower rarity compared to the Digimon that's actually featured in this set, but they do have some pretty decent alt art value when it comes to some of the more popular and more played ones. So taking a look at just one copy of each of these cards, their current value is going to be a combined estimate of about $18.70. If you want to just round up to $19, that's perfectly fine. Remember, that's just for one copy of each. If you're looking at one copy of each for the highest rarity that they currently have, it's sitting at about $136. So if you're looking at it from the alt art perspective, it's actually pretty decent, but if you're looking at it from the base art perspective, it's just okay. So taking a look at the bigger picture, for the $45 that you're going to be spending on this product, just the base rarity version of all of these cards add up to a total of about $37, $38, which is not necessarily too bad, considering we also get to add the additional price of the supplies on top of that. Again, it might not exactly be that additional $25, that's just a rough estimate based on what we've seen previously. But if you're looking at it from a more high rarity perspective, I don't exactly know if these are going to be matching the same price as the highest rarity version of these cards, but even then, at the high rarity version, you're still getting a lot of value off of these cards and these cards alone. So depending on how you're looking at it, you're either going to be getting about what you spend, maybe a little bit more or a little bit less, again, because the market is a fickle thing, and we don't necessarily know how this type of a product is going to hold in the secondary market, because Bandai Premium is based on just buying during that pre-order window, and then once that pre-order window is done and cut off, then no more of this is going to be made. So it all depends on that initial one wave of supply to try to meet the demand on the secondary market past what you're trying to buy for yourself. But taking a look at other Bandai Premium products when it comes to the alt art versions of reprinted cards, they usually have about a 30 to 40% fluctuation in either direction. So if I had to actually grade this product overall, I probably would grade it an A, just because it meets our expectations in terms of the overall value that is going to be brought to the table. We do have some really good reprints. We're getting a couple of really good new cards. So it just is up to you to determine if you think this type of a product is worth it or not. So there are just a couple of things that we're going to have to keep in mind when it comes to Bandai Premium stuff. So the art, cards, and supplies are all personal preference, so you should always purchase based on what you feel. The pre-order window for this product is going to be from April 14th all the way up to May 14th, meaning you have around 1 month that you had in order to order this product. The delivery period for this product is going to be sometime in October, so it's about 5 or 6 months away after the initial purchase, which some people might think that's a little bit long of a wait, which I kind of think is true, but they're going to be making that product, and it takes time to, well, make that product and ship it out. We do have to remember that, again, the sleeve quality of Bandai sleeves is usually really low, and if you are actually planning on playing with these sleeves, I definitely would recommend getting some over sleeves unless you're going to be using them as egg sleeves. Then the Dex box quality, in terms of the other products that I'm comparing it to, is probably going to be something on par with the Imperial Dramon and Mastamon storage box, or the Premium Tournament Online storage box, which was the one at the start of the game. But I hope all of this information helps you determine whether this Bandai Premium product is worth it for you or not.